Okay, I'm just gonna wait till 6 and then we'll get started. But for those of you who don't know, we're making brownies and English muffin pizzas tonight. So, I think it should be good. I've already got all my ingredients out. My oven is preheating and I'm just gonna wait till 6 o'clock and here we go. But for those of you who don't know, for the brownies, you're gonna need butter, sugar, eggs, vanilla, cocoa powder, flour, salt, and baking powder. So, that's all you need. It's super easy. For the English muffin pizzas, I have my English muffins. My canned pizza sauce from Walmart is 87 cents. And I bought some cheese. And I bought like this cool Italian meat family size thing that has like 4 different like things you put on pizza. It's got hot salami, mild salami, an Italian word I can't pronounce, and prosciutto. Sounds pretty good. So I'm just gonna slap it all on there and see how it tastes. I'm just gonna check the time. If you are watching, please make sure you comment your name at the bottom so I know you're watching. If you have any questions throughout the video, please let me know and I'll answer them ASAP. If you don't have any ingredients or you're missing a couple things, then we can just compromise and figure something out. For the brownies, I am going to be adding chocolate chips to them to make them extra chocolatey. Because I don't like the frosting on brownies, but I will tell you guys how to make the frosting as well. So, I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes and then we'll get started. Perfect. Take the time. Okay, 2 more minutes and then we'll get her going. Take out my measuring cups, my measuring spoons. Okay. One more minute and then we'll get started. I'm really excited to eat. I haven't eaten lately. I had chips and guacamole, but I'm really excited for these brownies. I have a problem that when I eat brownies, I don't wait till they cool, so I always burn my mouth on them. But yeah, it's also really warm in my house right now. It's very beautiful outside though, very, very nice. Yeah, kind of just gonna wait 30 more seconds and then we will get started. For those of you who do not know, my name is Samantha, or Sam, a lot of people call me that. I am a rec leader at PSP, and I've been doing these live cooking shows for the past 5, this is week number 5, so I've been doing it for the past 4 weeks, but today is number 5. I thought last week was going to be the last one, but I guess you guys liked it so much that I'm going to continue them. So hopefully you all enjoy it, and I cannot wait to eat these brownies. So, clock, so I am going to get started now. For those of you who don't know, making brownies, I'll tell you the ingredients as I go, how much you'll need of it. Make sure you have like a decent sized bowl and a 8-inch pan, or I'm going to use this pan. It's kind of thin because I don't have any other pans. So this is the smallest pan I have. Yeah, we're just going to go with it. And then for the English muffin pizzas, I have like this cute little, not microwave, toaster tray thing. So I'm gonna be making my English muffins in the toaster while my brownies cook in the oven because I only have one oven. So gotta make things work. So I'm gonna start off with the brownies though, because then we can get them in the oven, and then while those are cooking, our English muffins can be made as well. So the first thing that you're gonna be needing for but brownies, is a cup or half a cup of butter. So I'm gonna be using margarine, and I'm just gonna open it and then just scoop it into the, if I can open it. I like to use margarine for everything just because it's cheaper and I think it tastes better, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna scoop it in there. Okay, I'm just gonna press it down into the cup. I think that's, no, I'm gonna add a little bit more. That's probably about, oh, of course, 2 seconds into the video, I get butter everywhere. That's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna shove this into the bowl, and then we can add our next ingredient. So I'm adding half a cup of butter or margarine, whatever you want. Do not use shortening. It's gross, and it will make your brownies taste bad. You use shortening for like whipped shortbread or some other fancy thing. I also did take your suggestions on different things, so in the following weeks we'll be making different things that are more advanced or easier or just more delicious. So I have my half a cup of butter, and I'm gonna add my cup of white sugar. Okay, this is sugar, yep. Add a big old cup of sugar. Okay, and the bowl it goes. Not a problem. Okay. Once I have that done, I'm just gonna scoop the butter off the side here. It's like in my bowl. Okay. Now I need 2 eggs. So I'm gonna put my 2 eggs into my bowl. Again, if you crack it on the flat surface, it's easier to crack. If you crack it on the edge, it's just gonna go everywhere. But of course, my luck, it just goes everywhere anyways. Try not to get any eggshells in the bowl. Look at that, perfect egg cracking. Okay, I'm just gonna wash my hands just because eggs have this weird thing on them where apparently you can get salmonella from eggs. Did not know that. Okay, the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some vanilla, but again, as you know, I don't measure my vanilla. If I can open it. Ugh. I don't measure it, I just don't. It is what it is. But for those of you who like to measure, you need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay. Next thing you need is 1/3 of a cup of cocoa powder. So I actually bought some more cocoa powder today, but turns out I didn't need to. So apparently I'm just gonna open this anyways. Ugh. It smells so good. Okay. 1/3 of a cup. Okay. I don't know if my scoop will fit in this. I guess it will. Okay, I'm just gonna level it off just because it's really powdery. Hopefully I don't get it everywhere. Definitely getting this everywhere. Okay, don't. Okay, brownies is also nice because you can just add everything into the bowl. You don't need to like separate anything. Just kidding. The instructions say to do it differently, but I'm just gonna add everything into the bowl and just mix it. I also have chocolate everywhere. Okay. Whew. Next thing that you need is half a cup of flour. I'm just gonna stir this a little bit and just see how it goes. Maybe mush the butter in there. Cocoa powder is very powdery. Oh yeah, see, it's fine. See, if you use margarine, then like it's so much easier to stir too, because you don't have to let it sit out. It's like automatically already soft. Oh, it smells so good. Okay. Next, I'm gonna add my flour. So I do need a half a cup of flour. So I'm just gonna open this, get my other measuring cup because I don't want to wash the one that I just used. Okay, and then I'm going to scoop it and then measure it off as well because flour is like super powdery and it gets in my eyes a lot. But it's okay because if you add too much flour, it's gonna be really dense and gross. I'm gonna try and make these brownies super chewy. Okay, flour, add it, done. Okay, I'm gonna put this away. Put my little scoopy in there. Okay. Then you need some salt. I'm just gonna do a little dash of salt in there. Okay, salt done. It does say that you need a teaspoon, but I am just gonna dash it in there. Things are gonna be very super yummy. Or very super, yeah, they're gonna be super yummy. Okay. Next thing you need is a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. So I have my little, oh, just kidding, I can't use that one. Okay, 1/4 teaspoon, right there. Okay, I'm just gonna scoop it. Okay, I'm just gonna level it off again. Press that down. Dump. Perfecto. And done. Okay, now all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stir everything together and make sure that it's smooth-ish. And then I'm gonna add my chocolate chips. So I'm just gonna fold it. Okay, this is like an arm workout doing this. Okay, as I'm getting this everywhere. Well, that looks done, but it doesn't look like there's a lot in here. So, hopefully it rises. Otherwise, it's going to be a big flop for brownies. But, I think this is good. Okay, I'm going to add my chocolate chips. I'm also going to put chocolate chips on top of my brownies. And then, yeah. Okie dokie. Just going to do a handful. That should be fine, right? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can never have too much chocolate in your brownies, right? Okay. And I've got that all settled. I'm gonna spray my pan. I feel like this pan's too big. Okay, well, I think we're just gonna roll with it. We're just gonna roll with it. So, true, if your brownies turn out a little lanky, then put on some ice cream. Okay, I'm just gonna spray my pan. I'm using cookie spray. You can use butter if you want, and then cover it with flour. But I don't know why, but it smells like motor oil. It's not. I promise. It's cookie spray. It says no low-fat cookie spray. Canola oil cookie spray. Okay. Hopefully this works. So I'm just gonna dump it in the pan. Okay. Hopefully it It's very thick. I think it's supposed to be thick. I think so. I think it's all good. Okay. I got brownie stuff all over me. Okay, so I'm just gonna tap it on my counter and then see what happens, and maybe it'll spread out, I guess. Not exactly sure what's gonna happen here. Okay. This is just sad. It looks like a cow pie. Sorry. I need it to spread to all the edges. Okay. I think that's even, so I'm just gonna put some more chocolate chips on top. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Let's add some more. It's fine. Okay, and I'm just gonna put it in the oven, and then it's gonna be good. Okay, the baking time for these brownies is 20 or no. Okay, yeah. For 25 to 30 minutes you bake them, but because my pan is a little bit bigger than I thought, I feel like it's gonna take less time to bake my brownies. So just make sure you keep an eye on it, and don't overcook it. That's what the recipe says. Do not overcook. Okay. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start grating some cheese for my English muffins so that we can get them started and put them in the toaster oven. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my cheese. I'm gonna grab a container so that when I grate my cheese, it doesn't go everywhere. I think it'll fit in here. Yep, we're good. Okay, I'm just gonna cut open my little cheese block. I'm using pizza mozzarella. You can use whatever cheese you want. Yeah, it's not super difficult, I guess. I'm just gonna cut this open a little bit more. I'm just gonna cut off a chunk before I start grating it, because then it'll be easier to grate. Just gonna cut it off into the container, just like that. Okay, put it off to the side because you never know, we might need more cheese. Never have too much cheese. Okay, so I'm just gonna grate it. For those of you who are just joining, we are making brownies and English muffins, or English muffin pizza. I just made the brownie batter and stuck it in the oven. Now I'm just grating some cheese for my little English muffin pizzas. For these pizzas, you can use whatever you want. You don't have to use meat. You could just make it a vegetarian pizza, or just a 4-cheese pizza, maybe, or just regular cheese. But this is a good way to solve your problem if you don't want to order pizza. Just make English muffin pizzas. Okay, I think this will be enough cheese for now. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay, I'm just gonna scoop out the rest of the cheese in the inside. Okay, let's go wipe off my hands. The next step I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut open my English muffins. I'm gonna get my cutting board. Just gonna check the time. Okay, I got my cutting board, and I'm gonna cut open some English muffins. Okay, I am gonna use a bread knife, so kids, please do not use these unless your parents say so, or parents, you can just do it prior to. I think these are pre-cut, but I'm just gonna cut them just in case. So when you cut it, please make sure your fingers are away, and you're just gonna cut it like this. Oh, good. Perfect, all done. Okay, I'm just gonna put those away. Okay, then you open up your pizzas or your English muffins so they're nice and flat. You want to make sure there's no holes in them, otherwise your pizza sauce is gonna sink through and it's not gonna be so good. Okay, next thing is you're gonna open up your canned pizza sauce and you're just gonna scoop it onto your English muffins. So I'm just gonna tie this up. It's kind of, I don't want to drop chocolate chips everywhere. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this can of pizza sauce. Hopefully it doesn't spray everywhere. Okay. Hi, Dockery. I love doing these live streams. Even though I'm exhausted today, I'm still doing it. I'm also I'm sweating a lot because it's very hot outside in my house. It's very, very warm. So, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a big spoon and I'm just gonna stir it a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna scoop some pizza sauce onto my English muffins. Not too much though, like a very small amount, otherwise it's gonna be really saucy. And I'm just gonna spread it. Just a little bit. Okay, just like so. Like a tablespoon of sauce. Like, you do not need a lot of sauce. I mean, if you like a lot of sauce, go for it, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of pizza sauce. Okay, put way too much on that one. Oh, it's gonna sink through the hole. Okay, I'm gonna spread it out a little bit more, maybe just a tiny little bit more. Okay, so now that I have my pizza sauce on my English muffins, I'll show you guys what they look like. Okay, so flip the camera. My pizza sauce is on my English muffins. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my cheese. Okay, so I'm just gonna do some cheese on the top of each of them. Okay. Make sure you cover all the parts where there's sauce. Otherwise, you're just gonna get a lot of sauce in your mouth. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna finish putting some cheese on this one. Okay. There we go. Perfect. I'm gonna add a little bit more to this one. Okay. So next up is I'm gonna open up this meat package thing that I have. I'm just gonna break up some pieces and just stick it on there and see how it tastes. So if I can open it, that'd be great. There's a little tab here. My goodness. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna open this. I think one of them is gonna be just regular. I don't know what this is, but I'm just gonna stick it on the pizza. I'm just gonna put a whole circle of it onto the pizza or English muffin because they come in like these slice things. So I think if I put a whole slice on it and other stuff on top, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay. Now I'm gonna, I ripped that one. Okay, that's fine. I'll just sew it back together with some pizza sauce. There we go. Okay, so now I have my circles. On top of that, I'm just gonna add some regular salami and some prosciutto. Okay, so I'm just gonna rip up little tiny pieces of salami and stuff and just stick that on there. I guess I could have just done like circles of salami again, but we're gonna try it this way. Okay, almost done with the salami part. Just gonna add one more. Make sure all of them have the same amount. Okay, now I'm gonna add some prosciutto. Feels very funny. I'm not gonna add too much though because it is quite salty. So I don't want it to be too overpowering. Okay. Ugh. This stuff is very slimy. Okay, almost done with the prosciutto section. Okay, got a little bit more. Perfect. So I am gonna wash my hands just because they're super slimy from all the meat that I touched. Okay, next thing is next. I'm going to, that's gonna take the flies off. I'm gonna put my English muffins on to the pan so that I can toast them. Hopefully they all fit. Oh yeah, it'll be fine. I am gonna add a little bit more cheese on the top as well. Just to make sure everything sticks and melts. A little bit more cheese on the top. Make sure it's nice and clean on the plate. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'll show you guys what they look like, and then I'm gonna stick them in the toaster. Okay. So this is what they look like. Yummy English muffin pizzas. Okay, and then I'll stick them in my toaster, and then we wait. Okay, I'm also gonna check on my brownies. I'm just gonna turn the light on, see what they look like. Okay. Oof. I feel like they're almost done, but also not really. I feel like there could be a lot more cooking done with that. I'll show you what the guys look like. That's what it looks like. Super, super yummy and chocolatey. Okay. And then my little English muffin pizzas are in my really dirty toaster, but that's fine. You can use whatever you like. You can put the English muffin pizzas in the oven if you'd like, or if you can put them in the toaster, it's totally fine. But see, now I'm just gonna sit down because that's how easy it is to make brownies and English muffin pizzas. So if you're struggling to have anything for dinner, that's super easy. Just have English muffin pizzas. Like, it isn't easy yet, and I just made brownies and pizzas. So this is the perfect recipe for any parents who want to spend time with their kids, but also want to do something fun and super easy that does not take a lot of time. But make sure that you do keep an eye on your brownies and your English muffins at the same time, just because you don't want to burn your brownies, but you also don't want to overcook your English muffin pizzas, because then they're going to be like hockey pucks, and then you really got to go spend more time with your kids and use them as hockey pucks instead. With the pizzas, you can put anything on them. I think I might make my pizzas like pizza pockets. Like, I think I might put another English muffin on top of it, so it's like a pizza sandwich. But I'm not sure yet, just because I don't know how I'm going to eat it. So I think I'm going to make it like a sandwich, just because then I don't have to make any more. And then it's kind of like a pizza pocket, I guess. Yeah, that's not too bad. But if anyone has any questions, please put it in the comments down below. If you have any suggestions on what you'd like us to make, please put it down below. For those of you who are stuck and bored at home, put it down below and we'll send you an activity or something, and it'll be that. But yeah, pretty much just, you can put, also, for your brownies, there is icing to make. You need honey, I'll just read it to you. Okay, if you want to make icing for your brownies, this is what you need. But because when I eat honey, my stomach is so happy, I'm not going to be making icing. So, The icing ingredients you need for brownies is pretty simple. All you need is 3 tablespoons of butter that's softened, 3 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, a tablespoon of honey, vanilla, and confectioner's sugar. I have no idea what that is, but if someone wants to Google it, that'd be fantastic. I might be icing. I think it's just icing sugar, but no idea what confectioner's sugar is. So, yeah, I got nothing. No clue. So my pizzas are cooking. My brownies are cooking. There's not a lot to say. I mean, I'm gonna wait and see how long it takes, and if it takes too long, I gotta shut her down. But I think it should be done. The pizzas should definitely be done in like 5 minutes ish. Kind of. I have no idea. I'm just gonna check on the brownies again. The edges are looking nice, but the middle still needs to puff up a little bit. In the meantime, I'm just gonna clean up my kitchen and put stuff in the dishwasher so I don't have to do it later. So, kiddos, that's a great thing to do for your parents when they need help in the kitchen. You help them with the dishes, okay? Otherwise, you don't get brownies. Bingo. Okay? Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. There's not much. This week was kind of easy. Not super hard. Not super boring at the same time. Yeah, I mean, if you have any questions, please let me know. Or if you are unhappy with anything, also let me know. If you don't have any ingredients, let me know. Pretty much anything, just let me know. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I'm kind of just cleaning some stuff up, trying to kill some time. This is like the process of waiting for things to cook. So, I'm just gonna put it in the dishwasher as well. Okay, there we go. Put the cheese grater in there. Okay. Guess I can put the spoon in there. Just gonna put that in there too. Rinse out the can. Okay. There's not much for me to say. The pizza's almost done though, so that's good. So you get to see the pizzas, but the brownies do take longer. So unfortunately, I will have to shut it down, and then you guys can see. I'll send Katie a picture of the brownies, so you guys will see a picture of the brownies on the Facebook page probably sometime tomorrow or tonight. Whatever happens. But yeah. So I'll just wait just for my little pizzas to be done, and then we're all good. Yeah. Don't really know what else to do. Yeah. It's 6:32. Okay. This is where it becomes a problem because I don't know what to do. Kind of thinking of what I could do here. I'm just gonna put this stuff away and maybe hopefully think about something that I can do with you guys. I'm in a little bit of an awkward situation just because I have so many things going on, but I always make time for you guys, so hopefully everyone appreciates it. But yeah, I don't really have much to say. I'm just really excited to eat these. I'm so hungry. It smells really good in my house right now. I never thought I'd be making pizza and brownies in one night. Usually one of them is a treat, and it's not brownies, that's for sure. Yeah, so I'm just gonna show you guys the brownies and pizzas one more time. So these are my little pizzas. They're almost done. The cheese is melting. Okay. These are my brownies. Almost done. The middle just needs to pop up. Okay. I can't eat them over the camera because it's gonna be too hot. So I will make sure to send pictures to the chat or the Facebook page so that you guys can see them. But other than that, it's just cooking, and I don't know if you guys want to just stare at my face and hear me talk about random stuff, but I'm gonna end this video just because I'm gonna send pictures in so you guys get a better result rather than hearing me talk about the randomest things, like how I can't eat honey because it makes my stomach hurt. So I'm gonna save you guys some time. This is a super short video, but I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Please stay safe, and hopefully these work out for you guys. So yeah, peace.